Hey y'all, welcome back. So we are inside of Family Dollar and we're getting ready to get into our any day deals video, where I'm going to bring to you over 20 plus all digital scenarios that you can do any day of the week, and they're going to be all digital at that. So all you need to do is download the Family Dollar app, which is free, create an account, which is free, and I'm going to tell you which digital coupons that you want to have added or clipped to your account. And then when you get in here, and you grab all of the items, then you're going to head to the register, type in your phone number, and then that's how all of your coupons come off digitally. And then you're going to pay the total that I say plus tax. Now be mindful though, weekly ads do vary state by state, so you want to make sure you're catering the deal to your need and confirming the price. So always make sure you're scanning your items, so that way you can always make sure your digital coupons are attaching. But I'm here to show you how you can truly maximize your savings and not pay full price on things you're probably going to pay for anyway. So definitely like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. But let's get into maximizing our savings and not pay full price. All right, y'all, so we do have tons of different digitals for paper products, so this is definitely a great week to get stocked up. We still have that dollar digital for the brownie that works for like this big pack at $10.99, or you can grab the 4 equals 8, which is $9.99. Like I factored in my haul from last week, so this right here, 4 equals 8. Or you could grab like the 2 pack rolls. I think they're normally like $5.25. My store doesn't carry it, but that can also be an option. And another option could be the Scott paper towels, because they're $6 and we have a dollar digital. And then with the Viva, it's priced at $7, and then we have a dollar digital as well. Another great option could be the Sparkle 6-pack, which is $7. You could use that dollar digital. So tons of great options if you are in need of paper towels. And then when it comes to tissue, we have several different digitals as well. We have a dollar digital for the Cottonelle. It works for this 4 equals 16 blue pack, which is actually $5.25. Or maybe you want the larger one right here at $10, and you can use that dollar digital. We even have dollar digitals for like the Scott tissue as well. So you could grab the Scott tissue at $5, use the dollar digital. I'm going to scan this one to see if that dollar digital works for this one. And then a lot of times that same dollar digital for the Scott normally works for like the 6 rolls, which are normally like $3.25. So that could also be an option. Now I notice we have a dollar digital for like the Angel Soft, and it's saying it should attach to like some of the ones at $5.95, like this one right here, and then some of these over here and up here. But when I scan these, that digital isn't attaching, so just be careful with that. Always scan your items. But we do, if you saw my haul video from last week, definitely check it out if you haven't. But we do still have the dollar cashback offers on IBOTTA for the Angel Soft. So like you could get the scented one, which is $5.95. Submit your receipt to IBOTTA for $1 back in cash. And then we have a separate offer for like the Angel Soft at $5.95. And again, you can submit your receipt to IBOTTA for $1 back in cash. And so if you're new to IBOTTA, it's a free cashback app. And on top of that, if you want to use my referral code and you're new to IBOTTA, you can use it and get $10 after submitting your first receipt. So definitely a great app to have to help you maximize your savings even more. So I'll leave my referral code here on the screen, or you can always just click the link down below. But you get something and I get something for using my referral code. So definitely a win-win. And just an update, I did scan this Scott right here, and it's $5, but that dollar digital is not attaching. Now it does work for these larger ones, but if your store carries the $5 pack, which looks similar to this but it has like orange on it, then you want to grab that one and use the dollar digital. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to factor this one in. All right, y'all, and then when it comes to laundry care, for the Purex in particular, my store is out of the one that's priced at $5.75, but you could grab the one at $5.75, which is like the 65 fluid ounce. Use the $2 digital if you are in need of Purex. And then when it comes to laundry care, like the Gain, we have 2 separate digitals. We have a dollar digital that works for the Gain Flings, priced at $4.45. And then we have a separate dollar digital that works for the other Gain products at $4.45. So that includes the fabric softener, the dryer sheets, the firework beads if your store carries the firework beads. So tons of ways you can switch your deal around. And then we do have a separate dollar digital for like the Downy products, which are $4.95. So another great option, and those are like $4.95. So you can get the beads, you can get the fabric softener, you can even get the dryer sheet. So tons of ways you can switch your deal around. Always cater them to your need. Now I'm looking at this coupon. I don't personally see it on my account, but y'all comment below if maybe it's on your account. But it said we had $1 digital for like the Tide liquid and the Gain liquid, priced at $5.45, and it looks like it doesn't expire until like the 17th, but I don't see it on my account. But that can also be an option if you are in need of some like Tide or Gain. But maybe we'll get it later in the week. When I'm filming this, it is Tuesday, so again, always cater it to your need. And we do have 75-cent digitals for like the Penalin, am I saying that right, y'all? Multi-purpose cleaner. You can grab this one at $3.75. Use that 75-cent digital coupon. All right, y'all. Now, when it comes to facial tissue, definitely a great time to get stocked up. We have 2 different digitals. So, like, if you're particular on the brand, definitely a great time to get stocked up. We have a 1 off of 3 digital for like, I think it's 1 off of 2 digital for the Kleenex. So you can pick up 3. They'll be 3 for $6.75. Use the $1 digital. They'll come out 3 for $5.75. And then we have a separate $1 digital for like the Puffs multi-pack, which is $5.75, and then we have a $1 digital for that. So tons of ways you can do your deal if you are in need of these particular items. All right, y'all, if you are in need of some dishwasher tabs, we do have a $1.50 digital for like the Finish tabs. Now the cheaper one is to pick up these Quantum ones right here at $4.50. Use that $1.50 digital coupon. So always cater it to your need. And y'all, check your accounts. You still may have your $3.30 off of 2 for Breeze digital coupon. So you could grab 2 of the Air Effect sprays right here at $3.25. Or maybe you want some of the small spaces right here. And they range in price. So the cheaper ones are like $3.25. But again, cater it to your need if maybe you want some of the more expensive ones. Or maybe you want to mix and match. Get one of the Air Effect sprays and then maybe one of the small spaces. So again, tons of ways you can do your deal. All right, y'all, this next item I was actually really excited about because, for one, it's really cheap and we don't really get coupons for stuff like this. So we have a $1 digital that works for the GE light bulbs, like 4-pack. And when I scan all these on the app, they're ringing up for $1.63. So after that $1 digital, they'll just be 63 cents. Now that $1 digital is a Family Dollar store coupon. So if we're going to be using this until our 5 off of 25, then you want to be at least $26. So that way, when that Family Dollar store coupon comes off, you're still at $25. So that way you can save an additional $5 for having your total to $25. Because if you were right at $25 and that $1 digital came off, it would put you under $25 and your 5 off of 25 wouldn't come off. But if you're just picking this up any day of the week and not combining it into a 5 off of 25, a great time to get some light bulbs for 63 cents. All right, y'all. Now I noticed we got a 4 off of 2 digital for like the Dove Men Care. And I know that it works for this body wash. I scanned those at $6. Another great option though, if maybe you want to just grab one body wash, or maybe you don't want body wash, maybe you need deodorant, you can grab 2 of the Dove Men deodorant, which are also $6. Or again, you can mix and match. Now I did scan these right here at $4, and that digital does not attach, if you were wondering. And then I noticed for the Dove Women deodorant, we have a $2 digital, but it doesn't look like my store has the ones that that coupon is attaching to, because I did scan these smaller ones and that digital doesn't work. I even scanned this spray right here and it doesn't work either. But that can also be an option if maybe you need some Dove Women deodorant. All right, y'all. Now, I know we got a $3 digital for the big razors, and a lot of times they work for these at $3.75, but I scanned these and they're not attaching for me. So the next cheapest one would be this big, like Flex 4 at $6. Use that $3 digital. Or again, if maybe you want to pick up some of the more expensive ones at like $6.25, $7, then again, always cater it to your need. And y'all, when it comes to oral care, we still have several different digitals. We have $2 digitals for like the Crest. If you want to pick up maybe one of the Crests at $3, we have $2 digitals for like the Oral-B. Now I do want to say I scanned the dollar ones, even this $2 one, and the digital is not attaching. I even scanned these $3 ones right here and it's not attaching. So like if you maybe wanted to pick up the $5 one, you could, but again, cater it to your need. We still have those $2 digitals for the Colgate, so that could also be an option option if maybe you see me factor in the Crest, but maybe you prefer Colgate. You can grab one of the Colgates at $3, use the $2 digital. And then we still have the $2 digitals for like the Colgate toothbrushes and like the Colgate mouthwash. And if you need some floss picks, we do have a $2 digital for like the Oral-B floss picks. So you can pick up one of the bags at $4. That $2 digital is not attaching to the $3 packs though. So just be careful with that. But always make sure you're scanning your items so that way you can make sure your digital coupons are attaching. And then if you need some like feminine care products, we still have the 3 off of 2 digital for like the U by Kotex, and the cheaper ones are the ones at like $3.65. If maybe you wanted to pick up 2 of those, or maybe you want to grab some of the more expensive ones at $4.50. So another great option if you are in need of some feminine care. And y'all, I see some of the Christmas clearance hit 75% off, so definitely take advantage of that if that's something that you need. Or stuff like this could definitely be a great filler item if you're like trying to do your 5 off of 25 and you're like a little bit short of $25. You might want to add in like some cheap clearance items to help you get to that threshold. So a great time to get stocked up. Oh, this caught me off guard, y'all. I absolutely love like the sugar like holiday kind of cookies, so we'll see. But a great time to get stocked up, especially if you're going to buy these things anyway. All right, y'all. Now, you still may have your 3 off of 2 digital for like your Kellogg's. And remember, like I've been saying in the last 2 weeks, that digital works for several items. So cater it to your need. Maybe you want Pop-Tarts, Nutri-Grain bars. Maybe you want the Eggos. Maybe you want cereal like bars. Maybe you want the Rice Krispie treats. It even works for like these multi-pack cereals right here. Or you could grab like the regular like Kellogg cereals as well if your store has those in stock. So tons of ways you can do your deal. So always cater it to your need. All right, y'all. I noticed that we got a 1 off of 2 Family Dollar store coupon that works for the Tostino like chips, and you could grab one at $4.60 or grab 2 for $7.50. Now, if you're using this into a 5 off of 25, make sure you're at least $26, so that way when that store coupon comes off, you're still at $25. And then we have a separate dollar digital that works for like the Tostino's dip. Now it says you just have to get 1, so you could pick up 1 at $4.75 or grab 2 for $6.50. And I'm not sure if the dollar digital will come off twice since it's a store coupon, but it probably will just take it off once. But again, if you're using this in a 5 off of 25, make sure you're at least $26 or $27 if you're trying to do both the Tostino's and the dip. Because again, with those Family Dollar store coupons, those normally come off first. So if you were right at $25, that would put you under, and then your 5 off of 25 wouldn't come off. All right, y'all. So for this scenario, pick up the Crest toothpaste at $3, use the $2 digital. Pick up the Gain Flings at $4.45, use the dollar digital. Pick up the Gain dryer sheets at $4.45, use the separate dollar digital. And then pick up the Airwick starter kit at $3.65, use that $1.75 digital. This is going to total us $15.55. And then after all of our digital coupons come off at the register, this would end up being just $9.80 before tax. So don't forget to clip these coupons to your Family Dollar account. And when you head to the register, make sure you type in your phone number at the keypad. So that way all your digital coupons will come off digitally. Now, I like to show you different ways you can do your deal because maybe you don't want the dryer sheets. That same dollar digital does work for the fabric softener or the firework beads. So you could definitely mix and match how you prefer. And then remember, when you do use your digital coupons, they're gone. So if you're trying to do like more than one transaction, of course, you would need more than one account. But this would still total you $15.55, and you still end up paying just $9.80 before tax. And then also remember, if you can wait till Saturday, a great way that you can maximize your savings even more is utilizing that 5 off of 25 digital coupon. And this is at least $15.55, helping you reach that $25 threshold. So maybe you can add in some other items you need to get you to $25, and then you'll save an additional $5 for simply having your total to $25. Now, you could also do your deal like this, keeping the Gain products, but adding in 2 of the Swiffer small spaces at $3.25 each, clipping at $3.30 off of 2 digital. This would total you $15.40. And then after all of our digital coupons come off, we end up paying just $10.10, y'all, before tax. And again, just to show you another way you could do the deal, you could take out the fabric softener, add the dryer sheets. They're the same price at $4.45, and that same dollar digital for the fabric softener works for the dryer sheets. So you would still end up paying $10.10. Here's another way you could switch your deal around based off of your store's inventory. Maybe you don't want two of the small spaces. Maybe you want one of the air effect sprays. So you could grab one of each and still come out the same. Or you might want to just do your deal like this, picking up two of the Febreze air effect sprays. And again, this will still total you $15.40. You still end up paying $10.10 before tax. So several ways you can switch your deal around. Now, if you're one that maybe needs razors, then you might want to keep the Gain products, but add in the razors, the big razors at $6, use that $3 digital. This would total you $14.90, and you would pay just $9.90 before tax. Another option, if maybe you need dishwasher tabs, you could take out the razors, add in the finished tabs at $4.50, use the $1.50 digital. This will total you $13.40, and you'll end up paying just $9.90 before tax. And again, just to kind of show you another way you could switch your deal around and still come out the same, swapping the dryer sheets for the fabric softener, this would still total you $13.40, and you still pay $9.90 before tax after our digital coupons come off. And then for this scenario, you could get the Scott, remember, grab the correct one at $5, the one with like the orange on it, and then use the dollar digital. Pick up the Gain flings at $4.45, use the dollar digital, and then pick up the finished tabs at $4.50, use the $1.50 digital. And then this scenario would total you $13.95, and you end up paying just $10.45 before tax. Now, if your store doesn't have the Scott tissue, a great substitute could be the Cottonelle, which is 25 cents more at $5.25, and then use that dollar digital. This would total you $14.20, and you would pay just $10.70 before tax. If maybe you need paper towels, then you might want to substitute the tissue for like the Scott paper towels at $6, use that dollar digital. This would total you $14.95. You would pay $11.45 before tax. And another great way you could do your deal, you could take out the finished tabs, but add in the Airwick starter kit at $3.65. Use that $1.75 digital. Then this would total you $14.10. And then after all of our coupons come off, we would pay just $10.35 before tax. But just to kind of show you another way you could do your deal, if maybe you prefer the Viva paper towels, they're $1 more at $7, and we have a dollar digital for those. This would total you $15.10. You would pay $11.35 before tax. And if maybe you do need tissue, then take out the Viva or the Scott, add in the Scott tissue at $5, get the correct pack, and then use that dollar digital. This would total you $13.10, and you would pay just $9.35 before tax. Now, if you know you may need feminine care, then you might want to take out the tissue, add in two of the U by Kotex pads at $3.65 each, use the 3 off of 2 digital. Then this would total you $15.40, and you would pay just $9.65 before tax. So a great way that you can switch your deal around. And then remember that 3 off of 2 U by Kotex digital does work for like some of the more expensive ones at like $4.50 if maybe you wanted to like switch it out for that. And then remember, I do like to show you different ways you can do your deal. So maybe you don't need the flings, maybe you need dryer sheets. Then you might want to factor in the dryer sheets at $4.45. Just clip that dollar digital. This will still total you $15.40. You still pay $9.65 before tax. The same with this scenario. If you don't want dryer sheets, maybe you need fabric softener. The same dollar digital that works for the dryer sheets also works for the fabric softener or those firework beads, so you would still come out the same. And then for this deal, you could keep the U by Kotex, add in the Purex. Now, I just factored this one in for the video. It's actually a bigger one. It's the 65 fluid ounce. It's $5.75, and we have a $2 digital. And then add in 2 of the Febreze small spaces at $3.25 each. Or you could do it like this and add in 2 of the Febreze air effect sprays, also at $3.25 each. But either scenario would total you $19.55, and you would pay just $11.25 before tax. Now, you could also do your deal like this, keeping the Purex, but adding in the Gain fabric softener and the Gain flings. Remember, they're $4.45 each, and we have separate dollar digitals for each one of those. This would total us $14.65. And we would end up paying just $10.65 before tax. And just to visually show you, you could still do your deal like this and still come out the same. Swapping the fabric softener for the dryer sheets, this would still total you $14.65. You still pay $10.65 before tax. And then here's another great way you could do the deal. Keeping one of the Gain products in the Purex, but adding in the Cottonelle at $5.25 and using that dollar digital. Then this would total you $15.45, and then you end up paying just $11.45 before tax. But remember, a great substitute if your store doesn't have the cottonelle, or if you want the cheaper out of pocket, grab the correct Scott tissue at $5, use that dollar digital, and your out of pocket would be about 25 cents cheaper. So you'll pay $11.20 before tax. Now, you could do your deal like this if you know you need paper towels, taking out the tissue, adding in the Scott paper towels at $6 using the dollar digital. This would total you $16.20, and you would pay just $12.20 before tax. So again, a great scenario to factor into your 5 off of 25 if you can wait until Saturday. And then for this scenario, pick up the correct Purex at $5.75, use the $2 digital. Pick up the Dove Men body wash at $6, and then the Dove Men deodorant at $6, use that 4 off of 2 digital. This is going to total us $17.75. But we end up paying just $11.75 before tax. Now, you could do your deal like this and still come out the same. Maybe you more so need body wash, so just factor in 2 of the Dove body wash, and they're $6 each. And again, this will still total you $17.75. You will still pay $11.75 before tax. Or another option, if maybe you prefer to get more deodorant, the deodorant is also $6 each, so maybe you could just factor in 2 of the deodorants instead and still come out the same. And then for this scenario, you could pick up the Gain Flings at $4.45, use the dollar digital, add in the Dove Men at $6 and the Dove deodorant at $6, use the 4 off of 2 digital. This would total you $16.45. You would end up paying just $11.45 before tax. And here's another way you could do the deal, keeping the Gain Flings, but adding in 2 of the microband sprays at $6 each, clipping that 6 off of 2 digital. This would total you $16.45, and you would pay just $9.45 before tax. Now, you could do your deal like this. Maybe you prefer the Purex. So take out the Gain, add in the Purex at $5.75, use the $2 digital. Then this would total you $17.75, and you would pay just $9.75 before tax. So another great option, especially if maybe your store is out of Gain, or maybe you prefer the Purex. And then you could even do your deal like this, keeping the microband spray, but adding in 2 of the Dove body wash, the Dove Men body wash at $6 each, clipping the 4 off of 2 digital. This is going to total us $24. And then after all of our coupons come off, we end up paying just $14 before tax. But again, if you can wait and do this deal on Saturday, you're just $1 from that $25 mark. And then for this scenario, you could keep the microband, but add in the Viva paper towels at $7, use the dollar digital. This would total you $19, and you end up paying just $12 before tax. But remember to cater it to your need, because you don't have to get the Viva. There's tons of other options you could grab. And then you could do your deal like this if maybe you prefer to get Dove Men. You would still come out, your total would still be $19, but remember we have a 4 off of 2 digital. So this would end up totaling you $14 after our coupons come off. Or if your store doesn't have the Viva, you could get the Sparkle paper towels, which is also $7. Use that separate dollar digital, and this will still total you $19, and you would still pay $14 before tax. But remember, if you want tissue, then of course cater that into your deal instead. And then here's a great scenario you could do, picking up the correct Scott tissue at $5, use the dollar digital. Pick up the Scott paper towels at $6, use the separate dollar digital. And then pick up the Airwick starter kit at $3.65, use the $1.75 digital. This is going to total you $14.65. And then we end up paying just $10.90 before tax. A great substitute if maybe you don't want the Airwick, maybe you need toothpaste. Factor in the Crest toothpaste at $3, use the $2 digital. This will total you $14, and you end up paying just $10 before tax. Another great option, if maybe you need light bulbs, you could take out the Crest, add in the 4-count GE light bulbs at $196, use the dollar digital. This will total you $12.36. You would pay $9.63. This will total you $12.63. You pay $9.63. And then you could do it like this. Take out the light bulbs, add in the Oral-B floss picks at $4, use the $2 digital. This would total you $15, and you would pay just $11 before tax. And then for this scenario, you could keep the Scott tissue at $5. Again, use the dollar digital. Factor in 3 of the Kleenex tissues. They're priced at 3 for $6.75, and we have that dollar digital. This would total you $11.75, but you would end up paying just $9.75 before tax. So another great option, especially if you're in need of like tissue and maybe facial tissue. So again, always cater it to your need, because if you did need cottonelle, or maybe your store doesn't have the Scott, then for 25 cents more, you could factor in the cottonelle, use the dollar digital. This will total you $12. or you end up paying just $10 before tax. Another option, if you need paper towels instead of tissue, factor in the the Scott paper towels at $6. Use the dollar digital. This will bring you to $12.75, but you end up paying just $10.75 before tax. Or you could swap out the Scott paper towels for the Viva instead, which is $1 more. And so this will total you $13.75, and you end up paying $11.75 before tax. So don't forget to clip the dollar digital. Or maybe you just need facial tissue. So keep the Kleenex, add in the Puffs multi-pack at $5.75. Use the dollar digital. This would total you $12.50. You would pay just $10.50 before tax. Or if maybe you need some like cleaner, like multi-purpose cleaner, disinfectant spray, you could keep the Kleenex, add in 2 of the microbands at $6 each. Use the 6 off of 2 digital. This will total you $18.75. You end up paying $11.75 before tax. So another great option, especially if you need both of these products. But you could do your deal like this, swapping the microban for the Dove Men body wash. They're $6 each. Use the 4 off of 2 digital. This would total you $18.75. You end up paying $13.75 before tax. Another option, if maybe you need laundry care and Kleenex, you could take away the Dove, add in the Purex at $5.75. Use the $2 digital. This would total you $12.50, and then you end up paying just $9.50 before tax. Or for a little bit cheaper out of pocket, or maybe you prefer Gain, take away the Purex, add in the Gain Flings at $4.45. Use the dollar digital. This would total you $11.20. You end up paying just $9.20 before tax. Or remember the other Gain products you can grab as well at $4.45. Just use the dollar digital. Now you could keep the Kleenex, add in 2 of the Febreze Smile Spaces at $3.25 each. Use the $3.30 off of 2 digital. This will bring you to $13.25. You end up paying just $8.95 before tax. Or your deal could look like this, and it will still come out the same. If maybe you don't want the small spaces, you could grab the Air Effect sprays also at $3.25, and you will still pay $8.95 before tax. So another great option. And you could do your deal like this. Keep the Kleenex, add in the Finish tabs at $4.50. Use the $1.50 digital. Add in the light bulbs at $1.63. Use that dollar digital. This brings you to $12.88. You pay just $9.38 before tax. So a great time to get stocked up. Now, here's an amazing deal to do. You kind of get a little bit of everything. You could get the Gain Flings at $4.45. Use the dollar digital. Get the Gain Dryer Sheets at $4.45. Use the separate dollar digital. Grab the Crest toothpaste at $3. Use the $2 digital. Grab the Oral-B Floss Picks at $4. Use the $2 digital. And then grab the light bulbs at $1.63. Use the dollar digital. This scenario totals us $17.53. But after all of our digital coupons come off, we end up paying just $10.53 before tax. Now, for this scenario, you could pick up either the Gain or the Tide Pods in this container at $12.95. We have a $3 digital. And then pick up the light bulbs at $1.63. Use the dollar digital. This would total you $14.58. And you would pay just $10.58 before tax. But again, this would be a great scenario to factor into your 5 off of 25 for Saturday, because this is at least $17.53, helping you reach that balance. Another option you could do, if maybe you prefer the Tide and maybe you need Febreze, keep the Tide, or remember you can get the Gain, and then add in 2 of the small spaces at $3.25 each. Use the $3.30 off of 2 digital, and then this would total you $19.45, and you'll pay just $13.15 before tax. And then for this scenario, if you're one that just needs tissue, pick up the correct Scott tissue at $5. Use the dollar digital. Pick up the Cottonelle at $5.25. Use the dollar digital. And then add in the light bulbs at $1.63. Use the dollar digital. This is going to total you $11.88, and you end up paying $8.88 before tax. And again, this is from using all digital coupons that you can find on your Family Dollar app. Another great scenario you could do, adding in the Brownie paper towels at $9.95. Use the dollar digital. Add in the Oral-B Floss Picks at $4. Use the $2 digital. And then add in the light bulbs at $1.63. Use the dollar digital. This is going to total you $15.58. And then after our coupons come off, we end up paying just $11.58 before tax. Another great option, if you need paper towels, factor in the Scott paper towels at $6. Use the dollar digital. And in fact, in the Viva paper towels at $7. Use the separate dollar digital. And then keep the light bulbs. This will total you $14.63. and you would pay just $11.63 before tax. But again, another great scenario to wait until Saturday if you can, so you can maximize your savings even more. And then remember, if you don't want the Vivo or your store is out, a great substitute could be the Sparkle, because it's the same price at $7 and we have $1 digital. So this will still total you $11.63 before tax after our coupons come off. Or you could just take that away and then add in the Puffs facial tissue at $5.75. Use the $1 digital. Then this would total you $13.88, and you would pay just $10.38 before tax. So another way that you could do the deal. And then remember, you could do the Kleenex if you prefer. Now, those who may be in need of food, you can grab 2 of the Tostinos chips. Remember, they're 2 for $7.50. And then we have $1 off of 2 digital. And then pick up the Tostinos dip, which is $4.75, and we have a separate $1 digital. This would total us $13.38. And then, this would total us $12.25. And after our coupons come off, we would pay just $10.25 before tax. So again, cater it to your need. You could even do it like this, because if you pick up 2 of the Tostinos dips, they're priced at 2 for $6.50. So then this would total you $14, and you will end up paying just $12 before tax. And there may be other flavors you can grab if maybe your store has other ones in stock. So just make sure you're scanning your items to confirm your digital coupons are attaching. Another great option, you could keep the 2 Tostinos, keep 1 of the Tostinos dips, and then just add in the light bulbs at $1.63. Use the $1 digital. This would total you $13.88, and you end up paying $10.88 before tax. Or you could take out the light bulbs. Maybe you need tissue. Maybe you need oral care. So add in the toothpaste, the Crest toothpaste at $3. Use the $2 digital. This would total you $15.25. You would pay $11.25 before tax. Or you might want to do your deal like this, keeping the 2 Tostinos chips, but adding in 2 of the Febreze Air Effect sprays at $3.25 each, using the $3.30 off of 2 digital. This would total you $14. You end up paying just $9.70 before tax. Another option you could do, take out the Febreze, add in 2 of the U by Kotex pads at $3.65 each. Use the 3 off of 2 digital. This would bring you to $14.80, and you end up paying just $10.80 before tax. So definitely let me know what scenario down below you like, or which scenarios you want to see. And like I always say, don't forget, I do have my Dollar General Any Day Deals video up if you are into Dollar General and maybe have a Dollar General near you. And then check back on Thursday for my 5 off of 25 scenario video, so that way I can show you some scenarios you can do to utilize that digital coupon valid on Saturdays. So thanks for all the support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.